Okay, I wanted to make a video of everything that I've made so far in this year. I'm gonna do it, I think, every 3 months. That's my plan. So I just wanted to show what I've made so far. And maybe I'll start with this. Oh, maybe. Thing that I sewed. It is a bunny hood. It's so freaking cute. Well, my neighbor's cat's outside. I had wanted to make this for so freaking long and just never did because I thought it was gonna be hard, and it's not. It's actually so freaking easy. So it's really cute. I put these giant pom-poms on the bottom, but I think it's so cute. It took me less than an hour to make the whole thing. It's not the best craftsmanship, but it's fine. Then I went to this like art cafe here and got an ink flight. This was the first thing I drew. I've never used ink before, and it was like a bamboo like wooden tip. I think it's so pretty. Also, sorry for the lighting. It's so sunny and my house lighting sucked, so I was like, I'll just come outside. But I also did this. I wish I didn't add the swallow on top, but that's okay. And then I also did this one, and I think it's fine. It's okay. And then we also had got a like oil pastel. So I did this. And then while I was waiting for my partner to finish their ink stuff, I drew this and this. And I'm familiar with oil pastels, so I have done 2 other little ones this year. I made this little like drawing of a fritillaria, I think is what it's called. This picture frame sadly fell and freaking broke, but I also did this one that I like a little bit better, but it was too big for this frame, so. And I also did this drawing. I did 2 paintings. So I have this one that's still a work in progress. It's gonna be like the whole thing is gonna be filled with the flowers, and I'm gonna add some centers in them. I did all of this in one sitting, so my hand started to cramp and I was like, we're done. And then this one, I think I started in December, but I've been working on it and I think I'm happy with the progress. So this is my little painting. The things that I'm most excited to show, I just got my first batch of ceramics back. I'm getting back into it. I'm not, I guess, the most happy with some of these. I'm still like learning, I guess. But the first thing I made all these in December, but fired and got them back this month. They finally all dried. I made this little, this one's hand built. It's not the best. It's got like cracks on it. It's a little bunny pot. It's super cute. But I also, the glaze, because my clay is like really dark brown, not the happiest with it. That's okay. It was just to make something, you know? Sometimes that's the only goal you need. I made this little pot. I'm kind of sad again with how this turned out. The glaze I used for it was matcha matte, I think. And I thought it was gonna be more green than brown. But this one was like an experiment. So I'm glad I learned that it is actually more brown than green. I mean, obviously there's some spots where it's a little more green. I don't know if I need to add more coats. I think I added 3 on this one, which is what it recommended. But it's okay. I learned. It's like kind of my test tiles, I guess. All of these are experiments. I played Silent Hill 3 in December, and I loved, there was a saying that was, it's in Latin, so I don't know if I'm gonna butcher it, but it's tu fui Tu Fui Ego Eris. I don't know. Looks like that. But I glazed this inspired by Silent Hill 3. So really fun. This was an experimental glaze. I actually really liked it. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. With the same glaze that I used on that pot, I made this little espresso mug. I don't love the handle, but I mean, it's fine. It's cute. This one is amaryllis on the bottom with peppered plum layered on top, and I think it's really cute. But yeah, these glazes, I've noticed that this brand that I have, I feel like this was like 2 or 3 layers and it's really full coverage. This glaze isn't mine, it was the studio's. So I feel kind of, the outsides are beautiful. Let me just put that out there. I'll take better footage of all of this because this is not what they look like. But the insides, it's bad. It's bad, it's not the best. And I think that's on me because like if you see on this one, it's got like a drippy effect from adding so many layers. Same with this one. But the insides, I don't know if I just needed to put an extra coat on or what. But again, experimental. This was Hyacinth, I think is what it's called, the glaze. It's really pretty. Also, a regular of mine who works at a pottery studio says that people try and get this effect like on purpose. So the fact I got it on accident, he was like, some people literally like attempt to have it drip like that. I just did a lot of coats, I guess, on the outside, not on the inside, apparently. But if these are used as like plant pots, you won't see the inside anyway, so it doesn't really matter. This pot, first of all, I don't love. Second of all, the glaze, kind of same thing on the inside. I don't know if I'm just not putting in enough, but it's got that drippy effect too. And I don't know. I didn't know what I wanted to do with this, and I kind of was thinking I was gonna do my matcha on it just to see how it affected these like divots. But I was like glazing for so long, I just wanted to go home. So, but this one has better like outside coverage than this one that I was so excited for. I'm really sad about this. It's a little clawfoot pot with palladium on the bottom as well. And I, again, don't know if I just didn't fire the palladium to the correct temperature, if that's what happened, or I don't know if like I just didn't apply enough coats. It's really dark and it's supposed to be like gold, but that's okay. Also, this pot did crack when I was drying it, and you can still see them. But the inside of this one is a little bit better, but the outside just makes me so sad. Not how I wanted it to look. But I do want to experiment with clawfoot pots. So yeah, these two have the same outer glaze. I don't own it. I don't remember what it was. I think it's Monstera and something else. Also, another thing I want to say about this is I'm wondering if, because like it is like shiny. My clay is, as you can see, it is calico. I guess it's more like tan, but I'm wondering if that had something to do with how some of my glazes showed up. But this one would have been so cute. Like if it was full coverage. I think I should have done one more layer and it would have been. And the final beautiful thing that I've made is this freaking beautiful pot. It's Royce Black, and then this like thing on top is layered fern. I dipped the whole thing. This is not my recipe. The Pottery Studio had this posted, or they had like a beautiful thing that had like this glaze on it with the recipe. So oh my god, I just love this. Anyways, dipped once entirely in Royce Black, and then the top, just like up to here, I think, I dipped it in 3 coats of layered fern, and I think this is like my favorite glaze. I think it is so beautiful, and the inside is gorgeous. And this is a plant pot. I'm really happy with this. And you may see me wearing a different outfit, talking about some other things that I've made. The last thing I wanted to show, this is a work in progress, but I have these socks that I'm adding. This like cutout with this like ruffled detail for wearing with skirts in the summer. I need to sew it, but sorry, my neighbor's cat is meowing, so cute. I still need to sew that, but you'll probably see the finished thing in the next video. And I think that's it. That's all I've made. I've been busy. I don't really have a lot of time to like create. And I did do like this big bird painting. I have a video of me talking about painting over it. What the heck? But yeah, I don't love it. And I tried some like different backgrounds with it. I still don't love it. So maybe you'll see the thing I painted over it. I think I was gonna do a horse, like a foal. But yeah, we'll have to see. I thought I would still show it because whatever, but I am gonna paint over it. So I don't love it. It's this. And I don't know if it's just because the white isn't my favorite or what. I did draw this, also the back, come on. I did draw this in my sketchbook. And I just feel like maybe it's better with color pencil. I don't know though, wait, where is it? Here. And I just feel like that, I don't know. That was like the concept. So I'm wondering if maybe that's kind of like if I should just do it on a piece of sketchbook paper and rip it out. I mean, unless I go over it with a very different color. I kind of wanted this to be like light green, and I don't think the white like reads. I don't know. It's not my favorite. So I think I'm gonna paint over it. We'll see though. But yeah, I just thought I'd show it just in case it's gone. That's that. Okay, so I am in my car. I did just pick up some more of my stuff that I've made this year. First, I made a very hungry caterpillar bug. Again, I'm just still learning the glaze, but I'm hoping it makes it look maybe like more Eric Carlston inspired. And also, this is the only fruit that I feel like turned out super cute, but I'm not mad. So super cute. Yeah, the inside just regular, and I made it have like this cute little foot, so we love that. This mug, I was really trying to make it look super cool. I put like a red iron oxide glaze over it. What happened? It's not red at all, and I think it has something to do with my clay. And then I put clear glaze, not realizing it was gonna affect. I'd painted some lilies on it. I don't love it. The inside is, I don't know. I wish maybe I would have just put clear glaze all over it, because like, I don't know. It just looks interesting. This is like what my clay body looks like, but this one was my favorite. I thought this mug base was so pretty, so I was actually quite sad that it turned out this way, but that's okay. Something that did turn out good, this is the whole reason I came as soon as I freaking could, was my freaking sweetheart's birthday is coming up, and I glazed and made them a paint palette. I wish, I don't know, looking at it in the camera, I'm like, why are these not like fully, I think I was planning to cut them back, and then this one I just hate, but it's okay. Hopefully they like it. This one also turned out really cool. It's a little trinket dish, and I love the little glaze on it. It's so pretty. I will also, these were all Fire de Cone 5, and I can put the glaze like recipes because like this one's just so pretty. The lighting sucks. It's sunset, as you can tell. And then this is what I was the most excited about. I made a bone hair clip with a matching bone like that. Yeah, super cool. I'm really glad I went super heavy on the glaze, and even then, like, you can still kind of see the clay underneath it. I put 3 thick coats on. This one looks great, but this one is, I'm glad I went thicker. I was thinking it was too much, but it was actually just perfect. But yeah, I want to put my hair up in it. I also forgot I like haven't really been doing art. But the other day I did this little chrysanthemum. Also, I do want to say, when I had got my stuff fired, I felt really sad that it didn't look the way that I wanted it to, the way that I was planning. Like, I'm thinking of selling in April a bunch of my stuff that I've made, just because I am making 3D things, I guess, like pottery, necklaces, etc. I don't have a use for all of that, like, let me tell you. But it does, I was feeling like very sad, but after I think like watching, like recording that, and I guess looking at my stuff again, I don't hate all of it. It was a learning experience, and I was like very disheartened when the stuff didn't turn out how I wanted it to. But after like looking at it objectively, not like this is what it was supposed to look like, I feel so much better, I guess, about it. And it just, I guess it just makes me feel a little bit better. I have to remind myself also, because I will spend hours going on Pinterest or looking at like other people's things in the pottery studio and be like, my stuff doesn't look like that, blah, blah, blah. It is so important that we indulge into our hobbies and create. And I know it's easier said than done, but just making things is enough. And even though I don't love all of those things that I have shown, I still am happy that I made them. I learned and I had a good time doing it. I think that's more important than making things that are photo worthy and whatever. Or I guess, I don't know, like up to Instagram standard, Pinterest standard. And I just think it's important to create, even if it's not good. And I know that everyone says that, and I remind myself that over and over again. But also I think if you're making something and you don't love it and you take a step back, you could come back and be like, okay, I was being really hard on myself. At least that's what I do. So like looking at those pots, I'm like, even though the one that was like the matcha, it was supposed to be more green, objectively it is a very beautiful little thing. So I don't know why I was being so hard on myself. But yeah, it's just important also just to create. It's just a human thing. We all need to do it. And yeah, I hope you guys keep creating, keep enjoying, keep living, and keep loving. I guess I didn't record any sound for these, but these are my ceramics. Yeah, I will try my very best to list what glaze is for like the caterpillar mug and this mug. It is literally just like underglaze with, obviously this one had that iron oxide, but yeah. And then sadly this bone clip shrunk so much it actually doesn't work, but that's okay. It's still cute, so I'm happy with it. Yeah, that is everything I've made this year so far. I'm really happy with, well, some of the things. Everything's a learning process, especially as I'm getting back into pottery, but I don't know. This one's cute. Think. Anyways, but that's all. Goodbye.